Okay, y'all. So I only got about maybe 10 minutes or so because I have to pack a bag real quick. But I just wanted to share this. Oh my gosh, this download was so crazy. Okay, so some of you may know that I started a podcast with my cousin. We've been really working on it all year. We were supposed to start it back in 2021, right? But life kept happening for the both of us. So we both, our foundations kind of shattered in 2024. He lost his beautiful wife. I lost my beloved father. And that was like, our foundation, our core people, so our core supporters. Um, I still have my mother, thank God, thank God. And I just wanted to say, because this download was just flowing through me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to get this out. I need to record this because this is where I'm at right now, and people may not understand, or even if they do understand, I don't know, but I just need to say it. So basically, what I was struggling with, we came out with the first episode, which I was determined to have it out by my birthday. It came out a day or two after my birthday because of technical difficulties that I could not understand for the life of me. But I've been dealing with technical difficulties ever since then. But in the midst of it, I kind of gave up, right? I'll be completely honest. I threw in the towel because I'm like, you know what? This is stressing me out more so than it's helping me at the moment. So let me just put it down for a little bit because now I didn't give it up all the way because I didn't say, F this podcast or nothing like that. I had to put it down. So I don't know where the months went. A few months went by, but I don't know where they went. Time went by really, really fast this summer. It's already the end of July, and I just feel like, man, I didn't realize how fast the time went by. So in the midst of me trying to upload the second episode, my computer started going crazy, wouldn't let me do anything. The sites that I was using stopped working on me. And I was just like, you know what, let me just pull back because I'm getting frustrated and I don't want to get to that point of burnout and where I just give up altogether. So I had to pull back, right? Now, some people may understand that, some people may not. Some people may just go, well, you should just push through. Well, guess what? This is my life. And the first thing that I have to do to take care of myself is to recognize what I can and cannot handle at, the time frame that I can handle it. So I wasn't in capacity to be able to handle some technical difficulties, also dealing with depression, also dealing with burnout from work, also dealing with getting into, new relationships or new friendships, and just navigating my life that seemed like it started in, around my birthday. And I feel like I'm in a whole new life right now, and I'm trying to adjust. And it's been a little bit difficult. It's been a little bit of a struggle, just knowing where I fit in this new life and being able to fit time in for everything. So that's where I'm at, right? And what was kind of coming in for me or being downloaded was, I'm spirit first, right? I'm spirit. I had a couple of spiritual warfares that I had to deal with. And through these spiritual warfares, I had to really dig deep and find myself and find what it is that I actually truly believe that is not someone else's beliefs put onto me. Okay, so going inward, I had to really connect with myself. And that's what I've been doing, and I'm still doing it. It's not a one-day thing or, a one-time process. Oh, okay, well, this is how I do it, and this is now my belief. No, my beliefs have changed. My faith has always stayed the same. I know that there is a God, whether you want to call it God, energy, universe, the Most High. I prefer to say the Most High, because that is the Most High, that is the spirit within me. And I know that that exists because I can see the spirit in everyone else, and I can recognize that as the Most High. When I tune into this Most High energy, it's like confirmation and comfort, right? But also I keep getting bombarded with all of these programs. So whether religious programs, whether just programs of the matrix, that's really what it is. We live in a matrix, and they have different programs. You have religious doctrine and doctrines. You have, I don't know, race wars. You have feminine things, movements, and things like that. Like, before I am any of that, before I am this flesh of a body, before I am this meat suit, I hate when people say that, but I'm gonna say it today. Before I am this meat suit, I am spirit. Okay, and just tuning into the spirit that is me, which is God, or an aspect of God, allows me to come back and to be able to put out the message that the spirit in me needs to put out. Okay, so I had to get clear on my message of what I wanted to say, because I was being tested a lot. Like, okay, well, do you really believe that? So if I put this Bible in front of you, do you believe that everything in this Bible? Okay, it doesn't. I had to really come to terms, like, that's not even the question. Like, it's irrelevant. I'm not saying the Bible is irrelevant. I'm saying that the question for me was not about the Bible or the Quran, or, okay, do you believe that all these other religious entities, or these religious practices, are beneficial to your spirit? It's not even about that. It's about connecting to my spirit first and foremost, and then moving from that space of connection and receiving the information that I need to receive to make the life that I want to make, right? And so how that looks within a religious concept is like, are you going to God first before you go to yourself? Are you thinking with your brain, or are you, because we have so many aspects of ourselves, right? My mental ego, or my mental brain and ego, and all those different aspects of myself can start to cloud things, and can start to make me wonder, am I making the right decisions on a daily basis? And do I want to push any decision that I am second guessing out onto somebody, right? And so I've been practicing just trying to come back to center, come back to the God within me, or the Most High within me, and really just connect, ask these questions to the Most High. And when I get answers like all is one, I'm literally reading the Bible and I'm asking, like, God, okay, show me the truth. Like, what is all this? Like, show me the truth. And I was led to a passage in Acts. I can't remember exactly what it was, and also a passage in John. And the bookmark was actually on this passage, and it was highlighted in red. And as I'm reading this, I'm like, okay, this looked like a whole bunch of, I didn't even understand it. I was like, okay, I'm reading it, and it just kind of was going in circles. It felt like it was talking in circles. God is me, and they are me, and they go through me, through God. And it was just a whole bunch of like circle talk, right? It was just kind of like, I didn't comprehend it right when I read it. Went to sleep on it. Actually, before I went to sleep, I took a shower. When I took a shower, it was like the understanding clicked instantly. We are one. However somebody else may interpret these books, that's on them and that's their belief. But in that moment in the shower, God was speaking to me and answering my question of what is the truth. And the truth at that moment was, we are one. All of this is me. We are one. All of this is you. We are one. They are me. I am them. I am God. God is me. They are God. Like, all of it just started to come together, and I was like, huh. So when they say that the Bible is like the living word, literally, even if I don't understand it at the moment, I know that God speaks to it because God is in me speaking to me. And the answer that I received was so profound. It was like that's the home I'm trying to get back to. That I feel like it never left, but I feel like I got off my path for a little bit. And so when I say to people, sometimes I'm like, well, I read the Bible, but I don't read it like most people do. And, you know, how your pastor or, you know, bishop, whatever, may tell you how to read the Bible. I go to God and I speak to God first. And that God is the Most High within me. And I ask for my honest truth. What is my truth? Now, somebody else may read that passage and say, well, that's not what that meant. Or that's not what they mean by that. They don't mean that but if I'm asking God directly, how is it not? If this is considered the living word, then how is it not? How are you telling me that God answered me wrong? That's impossible. So I said all this to say my truth was questioned. My beliefs were questioned. But I feel like God gave me the answer that I needed, because when I questioned it myself and I was like, hey, do I really believe this? And I saw that passage, it's like, it's reconfirming everything that I've been learning for the last 10 years or 12 years that I've been on this spiritual journey, that we are one. And it always comes back to the same thing. We are one. So whether I find it in the Bible, whether I find it in the Quran, whether I'm watching a video and somebody is speaking to my heart and it just so happens to be the exact same message, or if I hear a message and I interpret it differently than you, either way, it's all the same thing. We are one. We are God. And I 100% fully feel that. It's not we are the creator who created everything in this world, which in a sense we are, but I don't think everybody's ready for that conversation. But it's more so we are made in the image of God. We are made with the same aspects of the creator, so therefore we can create our reality. There's reasons why God wants you to ask for things. There's reasons why God wants you to have a passion for things, like, because it wants to experience this life through you and through your passions and through your different aspects of yourself, through all these different situations that you're going through, the good and the bad. It wants to experience, it's all knowing. It wants to experience these things through you. So a certain aspect of ourselves is forgotten, so that way we can experience it through new eyes, through new perspectives. But in the end, it's like we're all still here on the same quest. We're all still, like, I don't care what a book will say or what somebody will say out their mouth, because that's their experience and they're not wrong. that is their experience. But you're not going to tell me that I'm wrong from my experience. You understand? My experiences has been completely different from anybody that I know. So how could you even try to put something on me that it doesn't even align with me? It would feel like I would be going backwards if I were to look at it from your point of view, because maybe I've looked at it from your point of view before, and I'm like, okay, well, I learned from that, and now I'm here. You get what I'm saying? And this is not, I don't want you to take it, in any kind of way, like I'm shunning anybody or making you feel any type of way. If you do feel like I'm doing that, I apologize. That's not my intention. But my intention is to explain why I've been absent so long on YouTube. Like I said, I started out this with talking about the podcast. I'm sorry about the sneeze. I started out talking about the podcast. Okay, hold on one second. Okay, sorry. So I started out talking about the podcast and why. Sorry, I had to sneeze again. Okay, started talking about the podcast and basically why. I won't say why it's taking me so long to get the rest of it done, but I literally had to put it down. I had to get clear on my message. I had to get clear on who I am as a person in this new life. And I had to be okay with it not being like my old life and what I'm used to. And that was a lot. That's a whole lot, especially for somebody who is just used to, things being a certain way. And so with that, I appreciate you all's patience. I appreciate you all listening to me and riding with me and rocking with me. The ones who know. The ones who understand that this life it's not a cookie cutter life. It's not a one size fits all. This is going to help all of your problems. I don't think God even wanted it like that. I think God wanted to experience it from every point of view, just to get back to self, just to get back to the God within. So you experience the God without, you experience the God outside of yourself, you experience the God in everything and everyone and every being and every energy and every molecule. And you also experience the God within yourself. And it's all the same thing. The Creator who created me is the same God that I pray to when I'm reading a religious book or a religious doctrine. It's the same God that same God. It's just the same God. I don't know. I feel like this is such a beautiful thing, in the way the message came through, and it was just pouring into me. It was just so beautiful, and I wanted to try to share it exactly how it came out, but it didn't. It didn't come out exactly, but it came out good. But it didn't come out exactly how I received it, because how I was receiving it, I was like, oh man, this is dope. Thank you for that confirmation. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, and give you a little update. So my cousin and I are working on getting the podcast fully completed before we put out another episode. Okay, so it's gonna look like we'll probably put it all out at the same time, kind of like how Netflix does with their episodes or whatever, their seasons. So put out a whole season of a podcast and then let you guys just binge watch on it. And then we'll, promote different episodes as we go along. But that's kind of where we're at with it, because I know the message that I want to get out there, and I know that sometimes I can be a perfectionist, and when it's not right, I don't even want to do it. But I think doing it this way is going to allow me to have the help that I need to be able to push this out without me like just doing it by myself, or through the different episodes. So if I can get some help all at one time and then let them go on and do their other projects or whatever, and then we meet up again for the second season, then I would much rather do that than me trying to push as much as I can, and then with my perfectionism, and then with my inconsistencies. So yeah, I had to recalibrate and build another team, and we're going at this thing again. So just want to say thank you guys. Thank y'all for being here with me, for rocking with us, and we didn't forget about y'all. We are coming out with the rest of the season, and just keep a lookout. Okay, I love y'all so much, and peace, love, and light to every energetic being on this planet. I love you. Mwah.